Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about food noise. This term is becoming common in health and psychology, and it refers to the constant thoughts and mental chatter about food. This is Rima Stanley, Associate Professor, Triple M College of Nursing. In this video, we'll understand what is food noise, why it happens, and how it can be managed. Now let us see what is food noise. Food noise means repeatedly thinking about food even when we are not physically hungry. It can be about what to eat next, cravings, or urges to snack. Many people experience this in daily life, and this is not due to poor self control, but it is influenced by both body and mind. Therefore, food noise can be referred to constant, intrusive thoughts about food or thinking about eating even when not physically hungry. This involves mental chatter like, what should I eat next? I already ate, but I want something sweet. I should not eat this, but I want it. Well, what food noise is not is that it is not just hunger. It's not a lack of willpower, but a mix of biological, psychological, and environmental factors. For example, a woman who finishes lunch and immediately starts thinking about snacks, even though her stomach feels full. Here we differentiate physical hunger from food noise. Physical hunger comes from the body and is relieved by eating. So some of the signs of physical hunger involves stomach growling, weakness, low energy, which usually improves after eating balanced food. While food noise comes mainly from the brain and emotions. A person may feel full but still crave sweets or snacks. This shows it is not true hunger but food noise. Therefore, food noise usually follows craving without hunger and mostly triggered by stress, boredom, or even the sight of food, especially foods such as chocolates, chips, biryani, etc. So it persists even after eating. For example, you eat dinner, you feel full, still want to eat ice cream because you feel stressed. Now let us see the causes of food noise. Food noise can have a biological causes such as skipping meals or eating too much sugar can disturb blood sugar levels which leads to more craving. Hormonal imbalance such as leptin, which is otherwise called as safety hormones, ghrelin, hunger hormones, can also affect hunger and fullness. The other reason is poor sleep and nutritional deficiencies such as protein, iron, magnesium, vitamin D, etc., can also increase cravings. So, the body itself can create food noise. For example, a person who skips breakfast craves fried snacks by 11 a.m. And coming to the psychological causes, they play a very major role. Stress, anxiety, and sadness can lead to emotional eating. Many people use food as a comfort and eating to cope with sadness, loneliness, and anger. The other reason is restrictive dieting or restriction mindset, which makes the brain think more about food, such as I must not eat rice, sweets, etc., makes the brain obsess more about rice and sweets. And habits such as eating while watching TV, such as eating popcorns or eating biscuits while studying, all this activity conditions the brain to associate emotions or activities with food. For example, After an argument or a fight, a person automatically goes to the fridge looking for food in it. While the environmental causes, our environment also increases food noise. Junk food, which is easily available, advertisements, and social media show attractive food images, social gatherings and festivals that encourage overeating. Family eating habits also influences our thoughts about food. For example, seeing reels of desserts on Instagram causes craving for cake. So the next thing that a person would do is to just place an order in Swiggy. Now let us see the effects of food noise. Food noise affects both body and mind. Physically, it can cause overeating and weight gain. Also, digestive problems, blood sugar imbalance, etc. And psychological effects, it leads to guilt after eating, loss of control feeling, constant preoccupation with food, low self esteem, etc. And socially, people may eat secretly or avoid gathering due to fear of overeating. For example, a person feels ashamed after eating chips and promises to start diet tomorrow. Now let us see how we can manage food noise. So first and foremost is the nutritional strategies. Food noise can be reduced with proper nutrition. Balanced meals with protein, fiber, healthy fat helps control hunger. Then irregular meal pattern. So long gaps between meals should be avoided. Then drinking lots of water is very important because sometimes thirst feels like hunger which leads to overeating. Then ultra processed foods also increases craving, so they should be limited. Example, eating eggs and fruits in breakfast reduces snacks cravings later. Next is the psychological management. Mindful eating helps in controlling food noise. This means eating slowly and without distractions. So, no mobile phones while eating, and also learn to notice the taste of the food and feeling of fullness. Next, we should also try to identify whether we are hungry or just emotional eating. Ask yourself, am I hungry or stressed? Food should not be labeled as bad because the moment we do that, it causes, more obsession. But if you don't label, it reduces obsessions about food. Then is the healthy coping skills like walking, music, prayer, talking to someone, or relaxation can replace emotional eating. For example, instead of eating biscuits during stress, a person drinks tea and goes for a short walk. It's a healthy practice. Then, coming to the lifestyle strategies. Lifestyle habit influences food noise strongly, and therefore adequate sleep balances hunger hormones. Regular physical activity also reduces stress and craving. Usually yoga, meditation, and breathing exercises improves emotional control and a healthy routine which reduces impulsive eating. For example, a person who starts evening walks notice fewer late night cravings. We must also consider the special groups who are at risk. So there are certain groups who are more vulnerable to food noise, such as pregnant and postpartum women who may experience hormonal and sleep changes, emotional stress, etc., which changes their eating pattern or causes craving. Adolescents who may face peer pressure or body image issues, and people with adolescents with irregular meals may also experience food noise. Apart from that is the chronic dieters and stress individuals who may also experience heightened, increased in food noise. Now, here are some of the myths about food noise. Food noise means lack of discipline. It's a myth. Only obese people have food noise. Is a myth. Stop thinking about food. Just ignore it. It's a myth. So remember, what is true is that it is a brain body response and it's not just weakness. Anyone can experience it. So, to conclude, food noise is common and influenced by biological, psychological, and environmental factors, and it's not just a weakness, but with balanced nutrition, emotional awareness, and healthy lifestyle habits, food noise can be managed. We should listen to our body and understand our emotions rather than blaming ourselves. So, food noise is common and influenced by body and mind and manageable. So, remember, food noise is information and not failure. Reference American Psychiatric Association. Thank you for watching this video.